back, guys. This is HR Fridays, the finale. Like sob. I'm here thinking, oh my God. Those of you who missed last month's episode, you need to pause here and go and watch it, because this is a continuation. This is part 2. This is the, what do they call it? The sequel. Is it the sequel? I think. So this is part 2. So you need to go back and watch the other one so that you can understand where I'm coming from, because I'll be talking about things and you guys will be a little bit confused. But anyway, welcome. This is HR Fridays, the finale. My name is Ruby Engena. If you're not subscribed to our channel and you're here and you're wondering why is this showing in my feed, it is because the Spirit is talking to you. Perhaps you need to like the Facebook page, House of Ruby, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, House of Ruby. So last month, I was just telling you the stories of HR Fridays. And I remember I stopped at September 2019. Now let me tell you about October 2019, we talked about working smart with Sheila Birunji, an amazing leader. You know, she talked about, you know, why we shouldn't just be all over the place with work, but have routines. So if you're struggling and you're busy and you're all over the place, go and watch that episode about working smart. I remember in November, we went ahead and talked about the side hustle with Sharon Akena. How do you balance having employment and, you know, a side hustle? Do you really have to leave employment to have a side hustle? Do you really have to have a side hustle if you're in employment? Do you really even have to be employed in the first place? That's what we talked about with Sharon. Then an amazing leader, Rebecca Amodine. Rebecca talked about purpose-driven living, like living a purposeful life. Guys, like by the time I left, I remember this was when we were ending 2019 into 2020. I remember thinking to myself, Banange, but what am I doing with my life? So you guys need to sit back and go back and listen to that episode with Rebecca. She wrote an amazing book called Career Moments, so you can reach out on her Facebook, on YouTube, or you can even comment in the section below on how you can get the book. Amazing lady. 2020 came for us, guys. 2020 came for us. We started 2020 with a bang. I remember, Feb, we're like, House of Ruby is not Ruby. I told you Feb is always my month. So talking about House of Ruby, we had expanded, got, amazing people. We have like Tina, who's, into events planning, decor, bridal dressing. We have Aaron, the saxophonist, amazing. We have Jacinta, a chef. We have Dan the Mogezi, we have yours truly, DJ, MC, HR, you guys. If you haven't booked us by now, you need to book now, because the dates are running out and people are already booking for 2021. So trust us with your event and trust us, we'll do something great. March, we talked about mentorship with an amazing man, Joseph Ajal. Like you guys, if Joseph Ajal is not your coach or your mentor, I don't know what you're doing, because he's an amazing coach, an amazing mentor, passionate about growing people. So we talked about why everyone needs to have a mentor, what mentorship is, and actually, do you even have to know your mentor personally? And how mentorship feeds into the development of an individual. Now, after that, a curveball came like this, called lockdown. This one we didn't see coming. We're like, lockdown, we couldn't move, cars were on hold, taxis were not moving, borders were not moving, social distancing, etc. So we couldn't meet at the time. And at the time, I'd started working with an amazing gentleman called Clifford of Oponya Studios, Cog Studios. You guys need to book them. And I remember Clifford at the time told me, he's like, you know what? If we can't move, the show doesn't need to stop. The show will happen. Let's get different clips. I'm like, okay. Remember the first HR Fridays on lockdown, called in Esther, called in Grace, called in, I think, Letitia, if I'm not mistaken. We called in, who else appeared on HR Fridays on lockdown? Go and watch the episode. So we had all these people appear there telling us, how are they surviving? HR, Saeed as well was on. So having conversations about how are you managing? Because at the time, working from home had become a thing. Everyone is confused. What? So these are different HR professionals actually sharing what lockdown was for them, and it was amazing. But we went on again and said, okay, what has this new normal taught you? I remember that episode, we had Irene, we had DJ Awar, we had Clifford himself of Cog Studios, different business partners, different people in different spheres who are just sharing what it has taught them. So you guys need to check that out as well. I remember at the time, my sister was on lockdown in Italy. Thank God she came back. We really praise God for that. And, just her and her friends, shared about what it means to be locked out of the country. So all those of us who are here were locked down. For them, they were locked out of their different countries. By far, one of my best episodes this year. So you guys need to go and check it out. HR Fridays on lockdown. HR Fridays across borders. So we had people from Italy, we had people from Uganda, we had people from all over the world just sharing their stories about what it meant. And right now, I thank God that everybody's back home with their families, everybody's safe. Around this time in Uganda, we started opening up. So we had an episode, I had the episode with Dan Damogezi, in part of House of Ruby. Just how do you bounce back after lockdown? Because for some people, it's just been and they haven't really thought about it. And now they're trying to bounce back. Organizations are opening, employees are coming back into office. So how do you bounce back? And what has it taught you? So those are things we talked about. Then we did like a throwback episode. Then we went into like a season of tall, dark, and handsome men, if you know what I mean. We had Dr. Michi Guang, talking to us from the events, perspective. What has 2020 meant for them, and how they're evolving as Eclipse, events, how they're evolving and making, things different and coming out stronger. And after that, we talked about, I sat with a very amazing gentleman called Daniel Chaudhry. Daniel Chaudhry is a sales warrior. Daniel Chaudhry, if you haven't watched that episode, you need to just talk about high performance habits. Guys, 2020 I know has come on another level, but we cannot continue making excuses. So 2021, we need to enter it with a bang. And that's exactly what Daniel Chaudhry was talking about. And then last month, we began the stories leading to the finale of HR Fridays. I thank God so much for HR Fridays because I have learned a lot. I have met amazing people, all the way from Raymond Mujuni, all the way to Daniel Chaudhry, who has been my last interviewee on this show. It's been an amazing journey, and I want to thank each and everyone who has participated, each and everyone who has given their time and given their knowledge to share and bless other people. But I also thank everyone who has followed the show all the way from the beginning, or even those who joined along the way. Even those who have just joined now, you can still go back and watch. I thank God for the feedback. I thank God I have been made a better person because of HR Fridays, and I hope that you have too. But HR Fridays has come to an end this December 2020. 2021 is going to be nothing short of amazing. Trust me. We have something new, something fresh, something exciting that we are planning for you. But the good thing is these episodes are all on the YouTube channel, House of Ruby. So go ahead and subscribe. You can keep watching back and forth. Leave your comment below and tell us how it has blessed you. But you can also find more information about House of Ruby on our Facebook page, House of Ruby. Let me tell you something, 2021, you do not want to miss what we have in store for you. For now, all I can say to you is Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, season's greetings. May God give you life and peace and happiness. And for the last time for this series, my name is Ruby Engena. This is HR Fridays. You are the CEO of you. Peace out.